What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Angels franchise. Last episode was a historical one with the Angels winning their first playoff series since 2002. Baltimore tried to kill our golden goose, Paul Skeens, the $45 million man. Heston Kjerstad was public enemy number one, hitting doubles and hitting heads, putting sellies like that out after trying to kill our pitcher. But we were hitting baseballs out into the seats, 450 feet from Esteban Herrera, who had 3 homers in this game. Now we go on to the ALDS. If I'm being honest, playing throughout year 6 of the regular season, the team felt just as the same as the other years. Great roster, great pitching staff, and they just don't put it together, and they're going to miss the playoffs again. And it actually took till game 162 to even have a playoff spot. Even though the Yankees lost their game, so we were going to get in regardless, I was worried about how we were going into the postseason. And then we get there. We go to Baltimore and we wreck shop in the last 2 episodes. And that is amazing. In game 1, Esteban Herrera and Giancarlo Portillo, Big Mike, end up going 7 for 10 with 4 home runs and 8 RBIs. Our best players, homegrown talents, and they showed out in their first ever postseason game in an Angels uniform. Awesome. And Morris Dye is a rookie and had a 4-hit performance in his first ever playoff game as a 21-year-old. And Jesse Ortiz as an 18-year-old rookie. 18 is hitting doubles in the postseason. I mean, amazing. And then you got Paul Skeens, 7 strikeouts, complete game, only 1 earned, and only 5 hits. We'll take that. 20 hits on the day, by the way. Then we have the closeout game, the elimination game. What happens there? Well, Morris Dye gets a double, and Royce Lewis shows us why we should pay him $25 million a year. Esteban Herrera is kind of becoming a legend with 2 doubles and a homer, 3 extra base hits, and he's just going insane in this postseason. 4 for 5 in this game. He's becoming an Angels legend overnight. And Paul Weaver can't get a hit, and he's got an error. He's kind of terrible right now. I almost sold the game. Jesus wasn't great, but the homegrown relievers in Peter Miley and Billy Byler did the job, and we win game 2 convincingly thanks to Esteban Herrera basically putting the team on his back. Insane start to the postseason for him. And then we have to go on the road and play in the ALDS against Big Brother, who has won the AL West, the Seattle Mariners, for 3 years in a row, and we cannot beat them. We tried. We were so close, and we weren't able to do it. We have Esteban Herrera, who hit 42 homers this year. Can he put the team on his back going forward? He has the most insane stats here. 3 homers, 8 RBIs on 7 hits, and 2 of them are doubles, so 5 extra base hits on 10 at-bats, and even a stolen base. Alright, there's a couple players that should be highlighted on Big Brother's team, and I'm going to call them that until we can beat them. We could have had this division this year, and they kept beating us every time we met up with the Seattle Mariners. You have Leonardo Taveras, who we could have drafted in the first ever episode in this series, and we went with Big Mike Giancarlo Portillo. I think we made the right pick, but he is doing special stuff as their shortstop now. 11 homers, 9 triples, almost 50 doubles. He has 49 on the season, and just a crazy good average, 290 and an 800 OPS for a 5-WAR season, and he's only 23. You got Julio Rodriguez, who's had a down year this year, but he is. And then you got guys like Alec Boehm, who is 33 and just getting better, and he's having his best season as a Seattle Mariner. He's only played there in Philly, so it's looking like he might be more of a Seattle Mariner than a Philadelphia Philly at this point. Look at these seasons he's had with them, and he's gone to the postseason multiple times and won multiple divisions now. But if he keeps doing this, man, Seattle's going to love him as a player and remember him, because this is good stuff. 28 homers, 25 doubles, and 5 triples. 305 average, and his best OPS in his career. Like, except for the 2020 season, which I'm not really counting, only 160 at-bats. So, what a season, age 33. And then that's about it when it comes to the lineup that I want to highlight. Michael Busch, their cleanup guy, is regressing. He's 32, but he's still hitting 30 doubles and 30 homers, so got to respect him as a cleanup man. when you look at the Seattle Mariners, you can tell very, very quickly that their pitching staff is not to be messed around with. They went out and got Spencer Strider the same offseason we got Paul Skeens, and basically put him on the same contract, a 7-year deal for a little less money. Paul Skeens is a little younger, and it's crazy because they're fighting for Cy Youngs. Neither of them won it, though. Garrett Crochet for the Tigers actually wins it over Paul Skeens and Strider. Strider already has 2 with the Braves, back-to-back in 26 and 27. So this pitching staff is insane, and what makes it even crazier is he really is on a contract for the same amount of time as Paul Skeens, so they basically said to us, we're not giving this division up, and they win it again. So we really would love to beat them in the postseason here, and Shane Baz is a great second fiddle to an ace like Spencer Strider. In game, haven't played him too much, so I'm not sure how he'll do, but he plays really well in sim, sub-3 ERA, and Blake Snell is now 37, but has played in a ton of playoff games up until this point. And even though in sim has been a little bit below average, he's still a 2-time Cy Young winner and has to be respected. And in game, absolutely smokes me every time. Same with Trey Savage. And Walter Ford is actually a rookie making his debut in the postseason, so that'll be fun to see if he gets a start. And you do have to highlight Emmanuel Clase, who is their closer, on a contract for, basically $16 million a year. And he's insane. I mean, he won All-Star MVP, 4 reliever of the years now, multiple in this series alone. What else do you want from him? I mean, this team is disgusting. They have time for the ALDS in year 6. I can't believe we are making a run. We win the wild card series against Baltimore on the road, and now we're on the road in Seattle against a really, really good opponent. It's going to take a rookie who is 19 years old on the mound, and Enrique, who I call Baby V or Baby Valenzuela because he's a lefty with a screwball, and I really hope that he can live up to that hype today. Spencer Strider is a player we just talked about. I can't believe they picked him up on a 7-year deal as well with Paul Skeens. They will be facing off against each other a lot, but today Paul Skeens is tired, so they will not be facing off. And Hammer and Herman's leading off, and he's played well in his career as an Angel. And it's amazing that we got him in a rental trade for Patrick Sandoval in a year we tanked.
That's a ball.
Wow, Blue's gonna... Oh, Spencer Strider's... Oh, he said, yeah, it's down? Okay. Yeah, it's down, buddy. Turn back around. It was down. Don't even talk about it. Don't even ask Blue about that. Oh, smacked. Alec Boehm kicks it, but gets it there in time, and that's 1 down. And you can see this team, man. 3rd in the AL in batting average this year. What a team we have when it comes to batting. We have amazing players in the lineup, all young for the most part. Only really Royce Lewis is a true veteran, 30 plus now. There you go. Oh, Blue, come on! What are we talking about? What are we talking about? 1-2 count. That's smack, though. It's going to stay up. Good swing from Morstein. It's 2 down, though. Julio Rodriguez makes the catch out in center. And now we got Royce Lewis. What can he do? He comes in on this contract 2 years ago. 25 a year, $125 million for 5 years. And he's been great. He's been so solid. We needed an everyday third baseman. That's 2-2 count. Good pitch. We needed an everyday third baseman, and we got one in Royce Lewis. And that's a full count now. And there, you cannot walk him because there he is. That is the player you have to fear in the on-deck circle. He's been an absolute monster in the postseason. And because of that, they pitched to Royce Lewis. And that's deep to center, but going to be caught a little in front of the warning track, actually. He just got under that a little bit. And Enrique, we know how solid he's been. He's been the number 3. And Leonardo Taveras is leading it off. And they're going to give him that Top of the zone. That was paint. And they're giving Leonardo Taveras MVP chance. Now, I know he had 50 doubles just about this year. I know he had 49, but basically 50 doubles and 10 triples. Really good season. With 30-plus stolen bags. I mean, he was just an amazing player. Sweeping curve, 2-2. And that's going to get through. No way! What a play from Leonardo Taveras to just poke that down the third baseline and get it past Royce Lewis. Wow, what a piece of hitting from Leonardo Taveras. No wonder his batting average is good. He just put it exactly where it needed to be put, down the line. And either way, we're 1-2 with Julio Rodriguez here. And that's a pop-up. We attacked him. He was late on the two-seamer. And one down now. Man on first that you have to worry about. He steals bags. We talked about this. I still think Big Mike is 100% the better player, but great pitch. 1-2. And we're going to go two-seam up. And he just wasn't ready for that. Alec Boehm, go sit down. He's known for this. If you're a Phillies fan, you know Alec Boehm's known for just disappearing in the playoffs. He'll hit 100 RBIs for you in the regular season and then just somehow disappear with a man on base in the playoffs. And that's the end of the inning. Obviously, lefty-lefty is going to be tough for these Mariners. And Enrique's 19 years old. Postseason start. Esteban Herrera, man. What a player we drafted. Couldn't believe it when he fell to us. And look at that season he just had. Runner-up in MVP voting. And let's see what he can do here. Oh my. This guy's insane. 1-2 count. What a player at first we have. It's going to be a pitch that was really good. Painted inside. And honestly, Esteban got a decent swing on it. Just got under it. And Jesse Ortiz, if you watched last episode, he played a huge role with a 3-run shot. He might only be batting 222, but he slugged a 3-run homer in an elimination game at 18 in the postseason. Talk about it. Oh my gosh, that might hit the roof. Oh, what a catch out there and left. What a play to rob Jesse Ortiz. I was just watching that ball go, and it kept going, and it kept going. And what a play. I cannot believe what I'm watching here in Seattle. Spencer Strider can't believe it. No way! What paint! We're going to try the screwball. We haven't tried it yet. Screwball might be the pitch we needed, and it was the pitch we needed. That's going to be 2 down now. Jeremy Pena down on strikes. 4th strikeout for Enrique. This pitching staff, by the way, we knew was elite. We knew it. He's insane. That was an amazing player to get in the first round. It's finally we take a pitcher in the first round, and he looks to be a hit.
Ball 2.
2-1.
You got 2 balls.
Every time they have a lefty up. Now this is Alec Burleson, who took away a run. Now can he add one for the Mariners? What a play out in left field. I still can't believe it, and that's off the end of the bat, and Jared Madison should be able to put him away for the end of the second. Just insane start to this game so far. They put me in a bad count with Big Mike, and he goes down on a painted fastball immediately. I wasn't expecting that because I was still shocked by the home run robbery. And yeah, he's been painting the fastball. Spencer Strider's playing well today. That is 1 down here in the top of the third already to Jared Madison. As you can see, Paul Weaver is 0 for 10 with a walk. That is a meatball, though. Is that going to stay in the park? Logan O'Hoppe, wow, been a little unlucky today. Right at the wall, Alec Burleson makes another great catch. Routine, but still, going to give him that one, too. So his strike zone is small, and we need to remember that because I always swing high with him. That was a great swing. Finally, he gets on base, turns over the lineup, and not only that, but becomes a really threatening base runner to steal. He already has 1 steal in the postseason in 2 games. Good jump. And it's an outside pitch. And he's in there. Let's go. Great steal. Man on second. And we really need to get something going here. Top of the third. 2 outs. Come on, Hammer and Herman. Good pitch. Disgusting curveball. This is just the start of this Angels team being great. 2 pitches, 2 outs. That was a full count there. He attacked Zach Geloff. I forgot to mention, this team has Zach Geloff and Michael Busch, who are both Gold Glovers at second and first. So hitting to that side of the infield is going to be tough. You get ahead of Leonardo Taveras, and we make him swing a little bit below the zone for a nice out. Morris Dye has been such an interesting rookie for us. Can he do damage here? He's had a season to be remembered here for the Anaheim Angels. I know they're still the LA Angels, but they're Anaheim in my heart. And he misses that one just a little bit. Pops it up, a little bit under it late. We'll get there. We'll get the Spencer Strider. 2-1 count to Royce Lewis. A little under that one as well, a little late. He's pumping fastballs, and they're just a little late on him. That's all right. We're going to keep grinding through at-bats. 1-1 count. 0 for 1 Esteban Herrera in this series so far, but he was insane in the wild card. That is actually understating how insane he was. 2-1 count. Now it's time for him to be clutch. 636 so far in the postseason, and that's going to be an... Oh my gosh. I was just saying Michael Busch and Zach Geloff are former Gold Glove winners, and you're seeing it on display right there. Rough start for the lineup, and that could have been smashed, but Julio's had a down year, and it continues into the postseason. Easy pop-up for Morris Dye. I mean, his slider's 90. This guy is just disgusting. Baby V. Enrique. Great pitch. 2-seamer, 97 on the hands. Good luck. See you later. 5 Ks so far through 4. 2 down. 1-2. He just attacks it with a fastball, and then we go slider away here. Haven't even used the sweeping curve. Don't need to. The slider's working. 6 Ks through 4. Let's go, hit. Just an absolute duel right now, but this is a kid that's 19 going up against a 2-time Cy Young winner in the postseason, and he's dueling with them. Let's go. You can't be more excited than that. Everything's working. Great pitch, though. Sits down the rookie. He was so close to getting a homer off him, and I think Big Mike was done dirty last at bat where I come out of the pause menu trying to look at that catch again, and he immediately goes down on strikes and a count with 2 strikes. I didn't even realize. Wow. Zach Geloff showing off the range there. Easily could have went up the middle, even though it wasn't fast. A lot of second basemen might not make that play. They're showing their Gold Gloves right now. 98. This is a tough game. Game 1 of this series so far. Oh, and he just gets under this baseball, and that will be the end of our chance of scoring in the middle of this inning. And we're going to have to try to get out of the 5th now. I thought we had a good chance there with a couple of those pitches, but that's okay because Enrique is kind of insane right now. His fastball has so much life to it. He's got the 4-seam that doesn't really move and just stays on plane, right? Like 96, not bad at all. And then he's got the 2-seam that has a little bit of glove side, a little sink to it even. Little hand side run. And that's a full count. That's a slider that's 90. Now we're going to break out the sweeping curve, which we don't usually do, and try to backdoor it. Great pitch. Great pitch. And we get Jeremy Pena to swing and miss, and that's 7 Ks in his. He's 19. This guy is 19. Baby V, and we haven't even used the screwball. I wouldn't use it at a 1-1 count, but why not? He crushes it. All right. Not going to use that pitch, but gets us ahead in the count, right? So now we can use that devastating slider. He lays off of that. I'm going to go back to the screwball, but this time have it come back and catch the outside. Ooh, wow. He swings at that, expands the zone. Can we front door slider on him? Not really. It's in on the hands, and Big Mike, I need to see it. Yes! Big Mike's glove is great. We did see that diving catch this season. The glove is great until he has to throw the ball to a base or the cutoff. He's a good fielder. But then once he has to use his arm, it's all over. Oh, man. Spencer Strider's cooking these righties right now with that slider. That needs to just be a ball and be laid off of. And then he's got the fastball. And he's just a little early on this one. That's a pop-up. Spencer Strider to Leonardo Taveras nonetheless. Oh, Strider's pitching right now, bro. I don't think he can throw you a ball. What is this guy on? That's a smoker into the gap. And you know what's funny? I think I blame that dude with the sign. Like, he can't throw you a ball, dude. He's pitching. Then he hangs a curveball that he's lucky to get back. Forrest die. Smacks one. But because he has no pop, it's just a pop-up, but it's not a bad swing. See, you need more power so those balls travel more. 1-2 count. We're going to try to, I guess you could say, backdoor this fastball on the outside. And he gets exactly what he wants. He gets exactly what he wants. That two-seamer is gross. Enrique might be becoming my favorite pitcher to play with. I don't know. I love a two-seam fastball, and he's got that. And then he also comes with a screwball. I was so hyped to get him in the draft because of the screwball. 1-2 count. See if we can't get a strikeout with it. Yes! He wasn't expecting it, even though it was hung. He doesn't have great control on it, but that's 8 strikeouts nonetheless. This guy is dealing. Baby V, baby. Baby Valenzuela. Cooking right now. Leonardo Taveras, 1 for 2. Had a really nice hit in this game. Just down the left field line, past Royce Lewis. And that's going to be another, he's a double machine, isn't he? 49 on the season, and that's just going to be an easy double. He can hit. Leonardo Taveras is showing us what he's made of. And Julio's up, but I'm not really scared of him after the season he's had. There we go. Immediately gets him out. Late on the fastball. And that's an easy out. Julio's just been bad. Painted. Great pitch. Gets Royce Lewis looking. 4th strikeout for Spencer Strider. And 0 for 2 for Herrera, who's just been insane in this postseason. Come on, we need him. Batting .583 with 3 homers. And that's crushed. He is so lucky that doesn't leave the park. It's hard to homer here in Seattle. But he gets a great ball to hit, and he doesn't miss it. It's only a base hit, but smoked. 111 off the bat. Jesse Ortiz, 2-1. The rookies had some trouble against this good pitching in the postseason. These teams aren't in the postseason for no reason, but it doesn't matter. He doesn't care. He does it again. Home run, 2-run shot here in Seattle to take the lead in Game 1. Off a pitcher that was 3rd in Cy Young voting this year in Spencer Strider. And this kid is 18 years old. No doubter. What a home run. That one left in a hurry. And he watches it the whole way. Off the scoreboard, it looks like. And that takes Spencer Strider out of the game. Dane Dunning comes in. And in 124 innings, he's been just about average. Nothing to be too scared of. Big Mike, though, couldn't get much on that sinker, and that's going to fly out to center field for the second out of this inning for the Angels. Jarrett Madison, 0 for 2, but Jesse Ortiz really shocked me there, I'm not going to lie. How did he do that And Dane Dunning comes in and does his job with the sinker twice. Gets 2 outs and gets out of this inning. Middle of the 7th. This was a close game late, man. I mean, we're in the 7th inning now, and that's when Jesse Ortiz decides to strike in a playoff game. But we have Enrique, who's probably going 7 in my opinion. He's still not tired. Uh-oh. That's exactly what he wants to do with that pitch, but it still gets down. Nonetheless, Alec Boehm on first, lead off, and we're definitely going to get someone up in the bullpen now. A lot of guys like lefties, so we're actually going to go with a righty in Casey Smoke to go here in the bottom of the 7th. A rookie. 2-1 count. I really like Enrique's two-seamer on lefties too, but he left it over the middle, but the run does just enough to get weak contact, and then the slider is devastating. Another strikeout. That goes for his 9th of the day in a debut for his postseason start. What a start to his postseason career. That two-seamer is disgusting. And lefty-lefty, it's like, goodbye. The slider will get you. It's just too nasty. It's just too nasty. That's 10 Ks. And hopefully he can get through 7. And then we'll bring in the pen. If the pitching is going to be like this, it is going to be tough to beat. These guys are homegrown. Edgar Cabrera and Enrique. Baby V. Baby Valenzuela. Sweeping curve. 1-2. Gets him! That's his 11th K through 7. 2-0. Halos. 1-2 in the count. Logan O'Hoppe. Oh my gosh, there's no way. This one, another home run. This team is just blowing me away. I can't believe what I'm watching. Logan O'Hoppe's been on the team since the beginning, and I'm watching this dude pimp one out to right field. Oppo Taco. What a moonshot. Holy hell. And that's a beautiful bat flip from a righty. He knew it immediately. I just can't believe what I'm watching from this team. You don't want it. And you're going to get it. You don't want it, but you're going to get it, Seattle. He's stealing. Bad jump, but I'm still going to let him get it. Because, what? Was that really in the zone, Blue? He's safe, I told you. Easy money from the leadoff man. Alright, that was paint. Good pitch. Good pitch. 1-2 count to the rookie Morris Dye. And he gets hit. We're doing a double steal then. With two of our best players. And that's a absolute moonshot! Royce Lewis says it's my time to shine. Blows this game wide open. I don't know what he was throwing there. Wow. By the way, Paul Weaver kind of looks like Eminem in 2002 with his haircut. I don't know what's going on with that. He needs to have... Look at him. What is that? He's kind of having that Juan Soto 2019 run, but he's a year younger. What? No way Almonte gets us. What? Esteban Herrera getting a little unlucky in Game 1 of the ALDS. All right, Jesse Ortiz, man. This is my GOAT. I think the trade was worth it. 18, and he had 20 homers and like 38 doubles in his rookie season. Never playing minor league baseball, just going right to the majors. That's how good he was. That never happens. Ortiz just been so clutch with the hits in this game. Great. Oh my gosh, he's going to get on for sure. Great bounce. Great bounce for the Angels here, and we get on a wild pitch. Not good blocking at all from their catcher. What was that? He didn't even try. And Ortiz gets on for 4-8, and we'll take that because he'll steal a bag as well. Why not? Those series in September were tough, and they won them. But now it's time to get our revenge. And I'm going 3. I'm going 3. No. I'm crazy. I was going to go 3. I think shit is a Disney movie in this game. Joe Madison's been good, though, with runners and scoring, so don't want to walk Big Mike. Can't walk Big Mike, and because you can't walk him, he might just make you pay. And he does make you pay! Home run! 8-0. The way this team is playing in the postseason right now, I cannot believe what I'm watching. The team has never played this well. I think we're finally seeing the potential come to life in the postseason. When we played Colorado Houston late in the season with Paul Skeens, player locked with him, it didn't work out, and he's just late on that fastball. It could have been another homer for sure. I know he's tired, but can we get him through 8, I wonder, and save the bullpen again? It's going to be a long series. I would love to get him through 8. And we're going to get him through at least 7 1/3, 12 Ks. We're going to try to paint a fastball here. I know the two-seam's going to have less movement now. He does go! Wow! What a terrible swing from Zach Geloff. And that is his 13th strikeout through 8. Paul Weaver actually looks like a dwarf. Wow. Stepping up in the box, he looks crazy. This guy is insane. 3-1 count, though. Crushed! Is Paul Weaver going to do it? He is! Come on now! I'm talking all this shit, and Paul Weaver says, I might be small, but I pack a big bat. You can just keep the bats this hot. Morris Dye with a great piece of hitting. He's stealing, by the way, to distract the pitcher, and then he gives up a hanger to Royce Lewis, who gives a great effort. Oh, yeah, that was definitely in. That was definitely in the strike zone, and he's in there at second, too. Morris Dye with a ton of steals this postseason, probably leading the league in steals in the postseason for sure. 2-1 count. Man on second. Royce Lewis has crazy clutch, too. Another one! And that's 11 runs! Another no-doubter! Out to left field. The Mariners can't believe it. They're in shock. Talk about Big Brother. Yeah, not no more. There's a new Big Brother in the house. And they got a halo on their head. It's over. Jesse Ortiz might have got enough there. And he doesn't. That is a crazy, crazy top of the ninth. And of course we're going to see if he can't go complete game here. Why not? Why can't he? Jared Madison! Oh my gosh, should I have dove? Probably. I should have probably dove there. I didn't know if he was going to be able to get that. It looked like he was close. You know, I don't want him to blow the complete game shutout. Oh my god, blue. Not now. Not when this dude is going for an insane performance. Oh my gosh. Unlucky. Alright, we're going to eat it. I don't care. He's in a jam. They would have to score. They would have to have the comeback of all time. Literally, all time. To even have a chance here. Enrique's pitched 141 pitches. Do you think I care? No! Is the shutout over? No, it is. It is. No. Alright. We're probably going to have to pull him here. Are you really blowing that horn? Casey Smoke can finish the game. I'm so mad. I wanted it so bad. He's pitched 141 pitches. And he just couldn't get through the ninth. Let's just get over this. Alright, that's one. Let's go change of speed here. And that might be two. Weaver to Madison. And that scores another run. And that's going to be on Enrique, by the way. He got 2 earned now. Through 8, that's not bad, but it still pisses me off. Knew it immediately it was not going to be a great pitch. Good pitch there. Herrera could have had that one down the line before, but makes the play here. And the Angels are just blowing by teams with their lineup right now. Full of youth, full of pop, and full of pitching, because that's a 19-year-old that just had a day in his postseason debut. 8 innings pitched, 2 earned, 13 Ks, and 0 walks. Royce Lewis has 2 homers, by the way. Finally showing why you pay him $25 million to be your everyday third baseman. And the team's just coming together perfectly at the right time. Burleson with an amazing catch. And this team is just insane. Everywhere you look, you can just see pop. Even Paul Weaver was 2 for 4 with a homer. So I can't really meme on him anymore as being the worst player on the team. He still is in the lineup, but look at all the homers, man. And Leonardo Taveras, 3 for 4 with a double. Still not better than Big Mike, though. You can't say he is. Finally, this team is giving you guys something to watch if you've been tuning into the whole series. This has been a struggle to even get here. But now that we're here, we're routing teams in their ballpark. 3-0 on the road. And the elimination game against Baltimore in the wild card, just got to show you again. 4 home runs. Jesse Ortiz, I got to highlight the 18-year-old rookie. This is unheard of what he's doing in the postseason. And even though Jesus didn't have a great start, Peter Miley and Billy Byler, both homegrown draft picks, the relievers pick him up and we win that game. And it was a close game. I wanted to show you real quick that these games are close. It was a 4-4 game going into the 6th, and then we blow it open. Then we go on the road to Seattle last episode and just go crazy again. Jesse Ortiz has another home run to break open the scoring in a tie game in the 7th, because that's how close it truly was. It's incredible what this team is doing in close games. It doesn't look close by the end score, but it was close. And Enrique is just a crazy pitcher. He is insane for a 19-year-old. His first ever postseason start, and he goes 8 innings, only 2 earned, 0 walks, and 13 Ks. Are you serious? Alright, it's time to hop into Game 2. We have Edgar Cabrera on the mound. My hope is to see how this team does against them in Game 2. We're going to get a feel for really how this series is going to go. And if we crush them again, then in Game 3, I might just go Joshua St. Aud in the first playoff game in 14 years at home in Anaheim. It might be Paul Skeens, we'll see. But we could also save Paul Skeens for the CS if we can crush Seattle in Game 2. We still have a lot of room in this series, being up 2-0. So we'll see what we want to do there. But it's going to be interesting in Game 2. Can Seattle fight back at home, or are we just going to crush them with our bats? We are here in Seattle for Game 2 after having an amazing performance in Game 1. 3-0 in the postseason, and I think this team is just starting to scratch the surface of what we've been seeing on the field. They are so young, so talented at the dish, especially. The pitching staff has veterans now, as well as young players. It's just amazing to see what this team's turned into. It's been very fun so far. 2-1 to Herman Lyon, who's been leading off so far in the postseason. Has been really good, and it just continues. It just continues into Game 2. See what he's got. There we go. That's what we want to see. We are double stealing immediately. First pitch, we're double stealing. First pitch. And that's a great jump. They're not getting him. It's not even close. He was so slow on the release. Now we got runners in scoring for Royce Lewis, who has insane clutch. His clutch is 95. It's a 2-2 count. What's he going to throw us? Oh my gosh. No way! Oh my gosh, I just thought it got away from him so much. You have to send him there, right? And it doesn't just bounce. It bounces right up to the third baseline, and we are out. That's 1 away. Man on third now, full count. Wow. And that's a walk for Shane Baz. Not a great start to this inning. Got really lucky there, man. Not going to lie. What a bounce from the backstop up the third baseline for an easy tag for Kyle Teal. And that's going to score at least 1. And that's nice. Esteban Herrera with another RBI in the postseason. 1-0 Angels. An 18-year-old that's just crushing the baseball in the postseason. Look at this. A 981 OPS. Are you serious? Are we serious right now? He's insane. And that's smoked. That is probably leaving. Oh my gosh, so close. We have a strikeout rate of almost 30%. If he can get that walk rate down to like 7-8%, oh, we'd be in heaven. He ain't no MVP. He's sitting down. Edgar Cabrera, strike 3. His first strikeout of his postseason career. And all these dudes are looking great in the postseason. Isn't that incredible? And that's another strikeout there. Because of quick counts. Immediately, he might strike out the side. And he's just mowing him down. Change up. 1-1. I wish he would have struck out the side. It would have been awesome after taking the lead. But either way, we'll take it. End of the inning. And we get to the top of the second here for Big Mike. The most aura on the team goes to Big Mike. It's not even a question. He's talking to the umpire, talking to Kyle Teal. It's like, oh, that was a nice tag. Weird play there. I know that's what he's talking about. He's got to be talking about what just happened to Hammer and Herman at home. Oh, my. And that's what you call a hanger. Just missed by Big Mike. It's only 1-0 here. 1-1 count to Logan Hoppy, a veteran who's been playing really well so far in this playoff run. But that is going to be an out and a 1-1 count. Edgar Cabrera, though, 2-1 count, and he's just insane. They can't touch the fastball. Enrique and Edgar are insane. Both homegrown pitchers, both great. Full count. We're throwing him a changeup. Let's see what happens. Perfect pitch. Go sit down, buddy. It's 3 Ks through 2. Our pitching is... This is looking like a crazy playoff run so far. The pitching is really good, which is what I want to see. Bottom of the second. We're going changeup here. That's hung, though. Lucky to get that one back against Josh Lowe. And the slider away should go. And there we go. They're going to try to run on us. I'm not worried about it, though. Because he's just disgusting. Just disgusting stuff from Edgar Cabrera. I was memeing on Paul Weaver last game, but bro had a home run, and you got to kind of give him credit, even though he's small. He's got some pop.
That's a check. Did he swing?
Yeah, that's a check, buddy. A bag on first. Oh, my. You know what? I'm done swinging with Paul Weaver. Like, I seen the breaking ball, and I thought, you know what? He's got good pop. All he's got to do is make some good contact. That's very far in between for Paul Weaver. And his glove's kind of suspect. He's already had an error in this postseason. 2-2 count to Hammer and Herman, and he is just insane right now. 2-1 count, and that's just a great jump. He does not hold runners well at all. At all. His release is bad. He's so bad in the stretch. Look at this release. I'm just taking the full count all day. Good pitch, but that's going to score another run. Small ball today. Hitting homers most of the time, but today it's small ball, and that's mostly because Shane Baz cannot hold a runner. Oh, you are lucky to get that one back, my friend. Now we just worked him back into a full count trying to pitch a pitch he really hasn't had command of today. So we just gas him up on the paint. Did you really not swing and then go up the first baseline like you just walked? In a postseason game, dude, the fans should be pissed. Obviously, we'll just go slider away with the righty. And you can't take that pitch, Leonardo. Go sit down. 7 Ks through 3 innings. Esteban Herrera, man. What a player. What a player he's become. And he does not locate that one. That's a leadoff walk here in the top of the 4th. He's got 3 home runs in 3 games. And that is another walk for Shane Baz. Alright, now you're talking about I'm probably going to swing, but if it's close, I might not. If it's right down the middle, I'm going to swing. Well, that's not close. Shane Baz, 3 walks in a row. Game 2 of the DS here in Seattle. This is a huge, huge inning. And they're not pulling him. This game is still winnable, but it could turn into something bad soon. That is going to score 1 run, in my opinion. Nope, it does not. That is a double play. What a play, man. I'm actually so surprised Dominic Canzone's got a gun like that. I know Esteban was on third, but it still wasn't a great throw. It was up the first baseline. Not a great jump. Crushed! Logan O'Hoppe! No way! Another opposite field home run. He's been hitting Oppo all postseason long. Wow. All right, Paul Weaver now. Down the line. That's going to be fair. Stretch it into a double. Why not? Yeah, we knew it. Dude, Dominic isn't good in left. I don't know how he gunned our man, Esteban Herrera, but he did. This team has just been crazy at the fish. He's done. Alright, maybe I shouldn't have done that. But Logan O'Hoppe makes us feel better with a 3-run tater opposite field. And with Edgar pitching this way, it's over, man. I don't know what else to tell you. No way. Why do I say things? Alec Bohm, and now we go heater up and in. Not up and in, but where I wanted it would have been up and in. I like a full count changeup a lot of times. No way. Wow, the hit and run is crazy. And they're going to run on Portillo. He actually threw it. Wow. Yeah, they could have ran. They really need something to happen here for them. And that is something. That will be a run. Kind of got lucky, but Julio's speed got them a run. Backdoor sweeping curve on your ass. Good take. Change up on your ass. Insane. Go sit down. The changeup was nasty from Cabrera. Hammer and Herman. This is why you make trades for prospects, man, because that's a double. 3 for 3 today with a double and probably another stolen base if I had to guess. This is why you make trades. Patrick Sandoval was not going to get signed by us. We were losing in year 4, and we go out and we look at what we could get. And the Braves, in Trade Finder, were willing to give this guy up. And we go and get him, and now he's a staple in the lineup a lot. So it's not even close to being a 5-tool player. That's so slow. There's no way he doesn't get there. Yes! That's 4 stolen bases for Hammer and Herman in this game. And it's a 2-2 count. Man on third. No outs to the rookie Morris Dye. And he crushes that. That is a hanger. Come on. Is it going to leave? It does! 7-1 Halos. The rookie with his first postseason home run. And he breaks the game open. How's Gonzalez been playing so far in his career? Not good. So Gonzalez has been terrible for them as a player, so it makes sense he's just hanging pitches. And we really could have won this division, but this team had to learn from their mistakes this season, and I think they have. You can tell that. Estevan Herrera, that's a homer. It's not even a question. Gone. They ain't getting that one back. That's a home run for the MVP. 4 in this postseason. And Estevan Herrera is showing you why he was likened to Eddie Murray. Steady Eddie. Because we have a player that's just crushing for us right now. I know it's only 2 seasons. Eddie Murray played for like 21, I think. So it's not exactly the same, but nonetheless, 8-1 Halos. Let's go, man. It's been so awesome to see this team play this well. Crushed. I mean, they're just throwing meatballs up and we ain't missing them. Jesse Ortiz is 18, by the way. 3 homers in the postseason, and everything he swings at is a home run, too. This is crazy. After 5 years of torture, we have a team doing this in the postseason. Just shutting up T-Mobile Park. The Mariners always pitch well. But I think this team is just different, and that might be strike 3 to the rookie Madison, but it really doesn't matter when you let up this many homers. In Game 2 here, we kind of blew it open in the 5th, and while I'm editing the videos, I kind of realized I could put Game 1 and Game 2 together, understanding that Game 2 was kind of a blowout. Nothing really of note happens for the rest of the game, so we're just going to fast forward to the 9th inning and try to get that last out and see what happens. And here we go. Josh Lowe now. 1-2. Can we end this game? 9-1. It would be nice. And that is the game. The Angels take Game 2 and go up 2-0 in the series. They are big bro and big bro. It's crazy to watch this team just develop into what they're being in the postseason right now with a ton of young players, a ton of young pitchers, and we are just dominating. It is just that simple, and I can't wait for Game 3. 10 hits again, almost 10 runs again. We were so close, firing on all cylinders right now, and the team is very excited of what's to come. They are locked in, to say the least.